Hey everyone, and welcome back. We are going to be getting into how to create some really great interactions for this landing page. Now, in the last video, we talked about how I kind of came to the idea of creating these different designs and these different containers and just placing them together. You can take this design and use it any which way you like. It's totally up to you. You can come up with your own design, but I would finalize your design before you get to this part. And each of these different sections, we're going to kind of tackle them in a different way. And you should be prepared to do that to your own design or the one that we're currently working with. So I'll go through them with you. And if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask. So let's jump right in. Now, the first thing I do want to do is I want to animate this kind of intro, and I've kind of done so already, and I'm going to actually duplicate that so you can see how I did it. So let's take a look at the prototype and we'll go through doing it together pretty quickly. So just going to click the ability to play my prototype, and here is the prototype. So this is the current iteration. We're not going to do that one. We want this one here. So let's take a look. Great, let me just maximize. Okay, so let's take a look. We have a really nice intro, and we have kind of a little bit of parallax effects with the different imagery coming in from the side, and this container and this container. So let's get into creating that, because right now this is a whole other thing on its own, and we'll get into each part of this. So let's jump right in. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to take a copy of this landing page, and we're going to break this down piece by piece. So we actually don't need these pieces, and we're just going to remember to click on your design panel. Okay. So this is our landing page right now, and I think it looks pretty beautiful, if I don't say so myself. And what we're going to do is we're just going to create another version of this. To the side, you can Command C, Command V. I like to just kind of drag and create another copy over there. And what we're going to do here is we are going to move some of these pieces out of the way. So I'm just going to move this up with Shift and the arrow key, kind of like off the screen. I'm going to do the same thing for this. And I'm going to do the same thing for this. So you kind of get where I'm getting at here. We're just going to move everything off of the screen. Okay. So this is what we have thus far, and we can do this in a variety of ways. As you can tell on the first screen here, I have nothing available to view. So we're going to do the exact same thing here. I'm going to Command A or Control A while I'm selecting the frame, which will, while I'm selecting an item within the frame, and you'll see all the items that are off the canvas over here are the frame, and I'm going to actually remove the opacity. So not only are we going to get a beautiful effect of these items that are on this frame coming in and going back to their original opacity of 100, but we're going to actually get a nice position effect as well. So we're going to have this nice move in, and we're going to see some great fill coming in. Let's link this together. So all we're going to do is we're going to select the frame and link it, and we'll do an after delay. And here we can actually see what I have over here. Let's see what I put. So I have it set to an after delay of 100 milliseconds, and then it will take a full 1,000. Okay, so we can do the exact same thing. So we can do like a 400 millisecond, and we could do smart animate on top of that, and then we can do like 1500. Let's see what it looks like with slightly different settings. So we'll actually go back to our prototype, and this is flow 1. So let's compare it. So very similar. And that is how we can create a nice little intro